Doo-doo-doo-doo. Hello, everybody. I think this is working. There we go. It is working now. Yay. All right. So here is what we're going to do today. Indoor and outdoor pools. So you guys know that we do have some raised area pools. Furnish. So there are some pools, above ground pools that you can put in, right? However, you have a large backyard, you can use those, but most people have an in-ground pool. So I started by building this one, and that's the one you see in this image, right there. And that is literally, as I deconstruct it for you, some free shape cubes with a wood texture, a free shape cylinder with a glass texture, and a floor divider on the floor with a carpet texture. Believe it or not. So it's literally that simple. And the glass shader that I used was this second one because it's not as reflective and it has all the little ripples and it works out. Of course, you can make them in any shape you want. The only thing I caution on is if you're going to use this free shape on top for the extra ripples, I mean, it still looks okay, but not the best. You cannot overlap the transparent shapes because then they look weird. See? So what you want to do is make sure you have a shape that you can use, like a rectangle, square, cylinder, but not that you're combining shapes. For example, if you were going to do a figure eight pool, that'd be a little harder, right? But the simple shapes, yeah, you can do this kind of effect pretty easily and pretty quickly. To lay down the shapes, what I did was I started from the top, and I made a big enough shape so I didn't have to do too many. But you just connect them to they snap right there, and you might not notice it in the render, but they snap right there, and they gel pretty nicely like that. So whenever you make a new shape, I'll smooth it out of the way. Duplicate. Just, and then you just adjust a little bit. Just like that. Pretty simple, right? Now, I gave myself a little challenge, and I decided to try to do a pool where I could push a character into the water. I see this kid right here. He's like waist high on the stairs. Now, the trampoline is just two free shapes. And this lady. So here's the problem, right? Each floor is considered independently, so you cannot push an object between the floors. So you can't push something under the ground. However, you can make a whole. Well, you can push an object above its ground floor. For example, you can't push this guy above the ceiling. So you can go to a floor underneath and push an object, hello kid, through the ceiling to appear in the other floor. So if we wanted to push this guy and then go into 2D view and push him right there. He would be in this view right there. And in the floor above, he'd be coming out of the water. So let me show you how I built this so you can start from scratch. Okay, we're going to build that one right here, right? Let's delete that. Yes. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to add a room right here. I'm not going to make it as big as that one, but I'll show you. In this room, because we're on the ground floor, we're going to create our floor separation. And then to make my life easy, we're going to set that to some quick numbers. Say 600. Okay. Now, what? Actually, will it work? Because I already have a floor there. So, what would I'm gonna have to move this to above to show you the trick, but because I already have a floor there. Should I do it on a new project? I should do it on a new project. Let's just open a new project on this page. The trick involves using a new floor, but because I already have one set there, you won't see it. And I can demonstrate it, but all right, here we go. Let's make this a little wider. All right, room separator. Ah, 400 by 500. Will that fit? Yeah, it fits. Okay. So this is going to be my pool area, right? And in here, I can, of course, start setting it up. But this is going to be a hole. So before I make a hole, I'm going to create the basement, which means that the exact same area gets outlined. And this is going to be my guide for building the pool. Now I can go back to this floor and call this a hole. And now I'm going to work on the ground floor. Now in here, right, to build the pool, what I did was I created a free shape cube that was 400 by 500. This is going to be my water, right? 500. Right? That's going to be my water. And now I'm aligned to the floor above. Well, I will be. Boom. Okay. So I'm going to make it higher, but for now, because it has to fit a whole person, right? So say 200. Yeah, that's my pool. So I'm going to change the width for now to this so that I can build the other stuff. So if I wanted to build the steps, I would do the same way. But for now, what we're going to do is we're going to build the sides of the pool, right? And I think 6 by 500, was it? And they just snap right to. So the size of the pool so it's going to be 400 plus 6. So 406. This is 406. Oh, plus 12. Haha. Oh, math. There we go. Duplicate. Alright, so now I have the size of the pool, right? And the volume. For this one, I'm not going to put the steps, but we can. Maybe there's a ladder we can put. Let's see. Ladder. Yeah, let's use that one. Looks like a pool ladder. Right there. Alright, so for the size of the pool, and I probably should have set this up, I chose a plastic, because fiberglass is kind of plasticky. So again, I'm just looking for something that reflects the same feeling of a pool, right? Until the team puts in on the underground structures. Plastic. And the pools of my youth used to have pools like that. We forgot the bottom, but we're going to fix that in a second. Change that back to, was it 500? Boop. Give that class. Get my ripple effect back in. I'm going to duplicate this and move it out here and make that 6 high and structure. That's there. That's going to be my bottom. All right. So now I'm going to move this. Probably grab it from here. Let's see. U. Okay. U plus U plus U. I'm holding down control. I can select the stairs now. Stairs first? Nope. This is why we do this. And change this back to 200. So we can select things. There we go. So, I need to pick U and U. Holding down control, I'm selecting all the shapes that I need. Alright, that's all the shapes, plus now U. Or I could switch views and not use the right selection method. Stairs, wall, 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 and cube. And we're going to move that to the snaps to the ceiling. Perfect. I'm going to put you snapped. Move you into. Okay. Why do you do that? Snap into place. Raise you off the floor. And now we can fix our volume to 500. And now when we go to the first floor, we have a pool. Yeah. Now, when we go back over here, and we can decorate and put some people. Now I don't have a lot of swimmers, but for comedic purposes, right? Let's put this guy in. he's gonna do that. And go back to the first floor. And now he's in the pool. And you see the little shimmer? That's from the glass shader. So now if we were to add some windows, build, what are some patio elements maybe? Patio doors. The biggest ones we can get. Make sure they stay in their respective wall areas. Thank you. Also, just so that you're aware, the direction of the duplication depends on which facing it is. So if I were to duplicate this now, it goes this way. But if I were to duplicate this way, it should go that way. And then you can adjust. So when you are tired of it duplicating the wrong way, you can do that and solve your duplication issues. Yeah, so we made a pool. Obviously, this will the other method will work better. Like this method will work better for outdoors. So I don't think you can make this. Yeah, you can't make a hole. So it has to be a floor to make a hole to make an indoor pool. But you can make outdoor pools with this method. Just outlining an area, dropping it a particular color, and for example, and then vinyl? Nah. Poly carpet is the best guess here to get a nice blue. And then you put the free shapes all around to give it the border, some stairs, and then you can put the glass, the free shape over it to get the water sparkles from that shader, and then you can make an outdoor pool. For now, I don't. I mean, you probably could stick somebody underneath and stick them up from the floor. Let's see. Decorate people. Take anyone. He won't be translucent because of the way that we did the other floor, but you can have things sticking out from the floor above. So that's a pretty cool trick. Maybe if I added that pool, see, but you can't make a hole, right? So I would have to. Is there a square pool? Let's see. Decorate, furnish versus pool. There's a square pool. So if I were to, oh, it has stair. Oh, we can ignore that. All right. So if I were to put this in the basement, I'm in the oh, damn it. Basement. The furnish. Yeah. Boom. Put this in the basement, right? And raise it up. And then go back over here. I wonder if the grass will. Oh, the grass will cut through. Oh, but we can do something else. We can go around it. I can see it. All right. If I were to add an exterior here, I'd need a reference object. See, because then I can work around what I'm working blindly. But technically, it can be done. So I'll go to the floor below and push it a little bit lower. Go back to the floor above, and then we just work on these elements. Who's the craziest person here? No. So yes, technically we can do it. We'll just need a reference shape on this floor like we did with the floor divider to give us some indication as to where this object is. And voila, pool. And of course, from the floor underneath, you can stick somebody through. Let's say you come over, be in the pool. Don't drown. That would be terrible. Okay. Let's go back over here. Oh, yeah, that's right. A little bit more. I mean, I could switch back and forth quickly and get a kind of a view with my finger. And go back, and I'm pretty close. As long as I don't go in the water. That's good. So now, let's finish the final one. How far does it go in basement? So up to this line, alright. Ah, nope, undo. I hate that. So, just doesn't like include. We'll just put something else there. Like a path patio? No. But we're there. Because if I close it, it covers it with grass, which is the problem. But maybe I can just delete that. Yes. Or not. And now we're covered in grass. How to solve that? But can I divide this? Meet it in the middle. And then delete that? It just doesn't like a hole. Okay. I got close, guys. I got close. Maybe a free shape path here. Right? So we could put stone. Sure, for now. Height 6. And it's actually not bad. Not wider. 60. Like 80. There you go. See what I mean? So now I'm gonna rotate this and duplicate, 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 duplicate. For now, that's what I got. Yeah. We have our indoor pool. We have our indoor pool with depth. We have stand-in outdoor pool. Actually, let me finish that up with so. And again, I'm only doing this because it's easier for me to do the numbers. But if I were to take this shape, duplicate, we're gonna need to edit. Give me one. Give me class, and give me, was it 500 by 600? How come this feels bigger than, what? 600, yeah, 500. I'm not wrong, right? That looks bigger. And then, of course, you would, how big did I make these? 6? Yeah, should work. I'm gonna go downwards. Oh, I'm singing again. I am so sorry. Normally I have music playing, I swear. Bum. Alright. So now you have a poem. You can change this to brick as well. Actually, can you? So fabric that looks like a brick. Ugh, that's disgusting. Nope. Nope. I mean, that's not bad. That's just worse. Oh god, no. That's better. Some tile, maybe? That'd be nice. Yep. Okay, I'll let you play with it. Yeah. There we go. Let me check if there's any messages from everybody. No? Okay. That is pools. I'm gonna save this. So yeah, when you make a floor divider and you make a new floor, that gets transferred with the walls, so you can use that pretty good guide between the floors. You can of course have measured walls that you can move between the floors too, so you can tell the space that you need for something like this. But yeah, I guess that should give you tons of ideas for now while the team incorporates moving between floors. I'm going to save this. I'll put that in the description for anyone to play with. And we ended exactly at a half hour. Excellent. Just close this and get the link for you guys. And we'll put it in here. End live video.